In section 10.3, we're going to start into some rudimentary data analysis. And we're going to work with how to find relative frequencies in a two-way frequency table. So we're going to talk about marginal frequency and joint frequency. And let's take a look at what a frequency table looks like. This is a two-way frequency table. And what this shows is the feelings or the preferences of boys and girls for apples and oranges. Pretty straightforward. So you can see that we have a total of 33 boys, 15 of them prefer apples and 18 of them prefer oranges. We have a total of 37 girls, 21 of them prefer apples and 16 of them prefer oranges. Now these values here, the specific, detailed, how many boys like apples, how many boys like oranges, these pieces of information, they're called joint frequencies. Okay, when we look at the sums going across, like how many boys are there? There are 33. Or how many people like apples? There are 36. These are called marginal frequencies. Okay, so we build it with the individual entries, and then the marginal get completed based on that. And you can see that there are a total of 70 people within this particular study. So there must be, every element in the sample has to fit into one of the categories, and there must be no overlap. We need to make sure we don't count any individual two times. So if we take a look at interpreting this, how many students in Miss Bailey's homeroom, prefer math? Well, this is right here, 8. How many students in both homerooms prefer science? So now I want to see the sum of science from the two homerooms. That's 13. Okay, so there are a lot of different things that we might discern from this table, but that's answering these two specific questions. So let's go through and let's build a two-way frequency table. So there are 175 freshmen taking a foreign language. So the total number of freshmen would go down here under total, 175. Of these, 88 take Spanish. So now that's a total. 88 take Spanish, 46 take French, and the rest take German. Okay, so that means that's going to be 175 minus the 88 taking French and minus the 88 taking Spanish and the 46 taking French. That leaves 41. Okay, so that means 41 of them take German. Okay, no one takes more than one language. Okay, that's helpful to know. There are 42 boys taking Spanish, 42. 31 girls taking French, and a total of 89 girls taking a language. And this is enough information now for us to fill out the rest of the table. Okay, so for example, I know that if there are 42 boys and the total is 88, then there must be 46 girls because 42 plus 46 makes 88. Equally, I know that 15 boys are taking French, right? Because 15 plus 31 equals to 46. The other thing I can figure out here is how many girls are taking German. Okay, so if I know there are 89 girls total. So if I take the 89 girls, let's start that over, 89 girls minus the 46 who take Spanish and minus the 31 who take French, that leaves 12 girls taking German. There are a total of 41 people taking German, so the number of boys must be 29. Okay, and then the last thing I have to figure out, and I could figure out either by adding up the total number of boys in the languages or telling the difference between 175 total students and 89 of them being girls, that means 86 of them are boys. Okay, 86. And now we've been able to fill out the whole table. So you can see that what I did is I took the information as supplied, put it in its appropriate location in the table, and then I was able to fill in all of the missing information simply by using the logic of the table and doing some simple math. Okay, if we continue on and we look at analyzing the situation in a two-way table, again, we're going to take a look at, do more students live on campus or off campus? So the total that live on campus are 7,040, and off campus is 7,768. So off campus. Is it also true that more women live off campus than on campus? So now we're just going to look at the women. 3,824 live on campus, 3,758 live off campus. So no, more women live on campus than off campus. Okay, so these tables are really simple, and it's very easy to interpret the data that's in them, and it helps you take information and organize it.